Guns play a significant role in American culture, but unfortunately it has made its way into school. Gun violence in schools has become more frequent in the past few years, and change, especially on the government's end, must be enacted. The NRA, National Rifle Association, has a main goal to promote and encourage rifle shooting on a scientific basis, in their words.
The NRA has done such a good job of convincing everybody of the slippery slope mentality.
There has been a demonstrated increase in the number of firearms that have been purchased.
With more guns in circulation, fear and casualties will only increase.
So you don't even need the NRA anymore. You have NRAism.
Guns have been so accepted by society and has created a gun culture that can be very harmful for many people, especially the youth.
And so it leads to bigger guns on the street. Police need bigger guns to combat those guns. Police don't feel safe, so they need a weapon to feel safe. And it just feeds on itself.
Over the past few years, the number of school shootings have increased dramatically. However, there seemed to be hardly enough effort from the government side to terminate this issue.
And it shouldn't be the teachers' jobs to protect students. It should be the government. And the government's refusing to take action because they can't agree on a bill.
And then they say we have to arm the teachers. Those are just lame excuses.
I don't know that more guns is going to solve the problem.
Schools have active shooter drills, and although this could be helpful, it can also induce panic in students and teachers rather than reduce it. And what has the government done to reduce school shootings?
California laws include a number of steps, which include background checks.
It's security theater. It's supposed to make people feel comfortable. When you're at the airport, that's fine, but school is different. It is supposed to be a sacred space.
Being in an actual school shooting is far worse. At that point, there's almost a guarantee that one will not make it home. With active shooter drills grouped in with other drills for natural disasters, it can make it seem like gun violence is something that cannot be controlled.
Withdrawing from the family activities, withdrawing from school activities, those are the red flags that parents have to watch for.
Trauma pulls people away from who they were before the incident.
They can have a reduction in experiencing positive emotions. They can feel a lot of fear or guilt sometimes. There's survivor's guilt or even guilt like I should have done something and I couldn't.
After a school shooting, negativity lingers around for a long time. People who have survived a school shooting have had a difficult time trying to cope with what happened and moving on.
Is that you kind of disconnect or disassociate yourself from it because you don't want to feel. Because traumas, you can't paint trauma with a big brush, right? It's not one stroke.
You can vote. You can vote in every election.
You all are the generation that will probably end this problem because it has affected you so deeply.
It's about each person's own responsibility.
People like you have to speak up.
Your generation is going to be the generation that makes a difference in this area.
We can't depend on Congress anymore.
So going out and being an activist, making sure that you're advocating for issues you care about.
Don't ever stop voting and vote on this issue.